Hi everyone, I'm Gaurav Shah, a high school junior passionate about activism, protests, and the power of the fourth estate. My friends and family would describe me as hardworking, organized, and loyal, and I love listening to music and watching Netflix. Today, I'm here on behalf of the Teen Pop magazine, which is the first online magazine for high schoolers that gives young, aspiring journalists the opportunity to share their voice, build a writing portfolio, and receive peer feedback and mentorship in the editorial industry. If you would like to write for them, check out the website theteenpop.com. Today, I'm in conversation with Navika and Shivansh Kotia, the famous siblings and actors. Navika Kotia is popularly known for her work as Prerna Singhania, or better known as Chikki, and Shivansh for his role as Nak Singhania on the show Ye Rishta Kya Kehlata Hai on Star Plus. They have also acted in English Winglish as the legendary Sridevi's kids. Hello, Navika and Shivansh. How are you today?
We are fine. How are you?
I'm
Yeah,
well.
doing great.
Um, okay, so my first question to you all is what or who inspired you guys to become an actor? And have you always wanted to be an actor?
When I started acting, I was very young, so I was actually not inspired by anyone. But as I grew up, I saw that my best role models were my sister and my mom, as of course. Like my mom didn't act, but I was inspired by her a lot. So I guess yes.
Somewhat similar situation happened with me when I started working when I think I was around 7 years old. And at that time, you don't really know what you're doing. It's just like a hobby. But then I think my work only inspired me because I enjoyed doing, shoots and everything. So that kind of kept me going. And obviously, my parents were always there to support me. And yeah, so that's what kept me inspired.
That's great to hear. So, how do you prepare for a role?
Like my some of my roles like Ye Rishta Kya Kehlata Hai Naksh and Sagar from English English. Those were very relatable to me. So it was very easy to prepare. And then some like challenging roles like I did in Prisoners of War. So I sometimes work and I try my best to understand what the director wants from me. And yeah, just go through the lines sometimes.
Yeah, and for me, it like depends. Every character that I've done has sometimes asked me to be a little different, because I have done a few, or maybe like I was a child actor, so I wouldn't call them as negative roles, but they were pretty arrogant. Some of them that I did, and some, for example, I did English. So it was a girl who was very snobbish and very proud of her command over the English language. So for that, I took a few dictionary classes. Like the team only made me go through the entire process. So I worked on my diction a bit and I worked on my grammar a bit because I was like what 11 years old. So yeah, that's every character. Like I did this one film in Tollywood. So I have a like a master's degree in Bharatnatyam, but we had this entire Bharatnatyam dance. So we prepared for it for like 2 to 3 days because it's classical. So you need to be very proper with it. So yeah, so every character has a different way.
Okay. How often do you run lines or practice your skit?
Well, like by now we are just used to it because we study also, so we have to learn answers of as well. Then we have to learn scripts as well. So for me, I just read it 2 to 3 times. Then I sometimes improvise on the spot, or I get it in my head. So it's very easy now.
Yeah, and like usually when I practice my lines for auditions or something, it's we don't really give a lot of time to it because I personally feel that whenever you do it, whatever you do in the first take is your best shot, and you can do it 2 to 3 times more. I prefer not to do it. If the director demands or the scene demands, then maybe yeah. But if I have the power to give to control my number of retakes, I prefer to do it in 1 or 2 times. And even before the set, if we are reading, the entire crew cast is reading it together, then fine. Otherwise, I don't like to go through my lines again and again because it then becomes very pretentious.
Okay. Which character do you like to play the most?
Um, well, for me, it was I did a show, Prisoners of War POW. It came on Star Plus. So I think it was like one of my. It was very. It was a it was very challenging. Like I had to go through workshops because I could not hear, like my character could not hear properly. So those people can't speak properly like us. So I had to go through workshops. I had to learn sign languages. So it was very challenging. It was very fun and I learned new things.
Yeah, and for me, I really like doing Chicky's role because, as I said previously, I did a lot of arrogant roles, and every role that I did, even if they were sweet, like I once did a show called Baba or Baby. In that, my character was like she was always the good girl. She would always speak the truth. But in Ye Rishta Kya Kehlata, I think that the character had. She was a very normal, a very regular girl. So she had a lot of she was crying one day and then because she flunked in her maths exam the other day she was happy, the next day she was manipulating her family members to let her go to a party. So that is why I like that character a lot more because it was much more fun and it was very very relatable.
Okay. So you guys have spoken a lot about relatable characters, but has a character you played ever altered your personality?
Well, not really. As I told you before, I've done a lot of relatable characters. So, like, not like those actors like Heath Ledger or Christian Bale. I've done such depressing roles that my whole personality gets altered and stuff. So, not exactly. I don't think so.
Yeah, and I've tried not to bring my characters home because most of my characters were arrogant to their mothers. And if I would have done that, my mom would have given me a nice lecture, nice scolding. So, yeah, but no, I think when we watch shows or when we watch a film that we really like or a character that we resonate with a lot, we do tend to mimic them or imitate them. So, when you're playing a character, definitely some part of it is left behind in you, but not completely.
Okay. You guys have frequently co-starred. To you, what makes a good co-star?
Well, for me, she's my perfect co-star because if I get in any trouble or I don't know what to do now, she's the one always to help me in any matter. But I think it's about how friendly you are with someone. Like you should not think I am superior to them or they are inferior to them or anything like that. Just be that thing we all are equal, and I think just be friendly. Like
Yeah,
talk to everyone.
I really agree with him on this. No matter what your role is in the film or the serial that you're doing, your co-star, even if they've come on a set for one day to just deliver one dialogue, they're still your co-star, and I think that is very important. And we've been lucky in this thing. I can say that our seniors have been always good to us, and they've always, taught us because we were kids on sets. So they've always taught us. So I think you should it's like if you're doing a serial you're working with them constantly so it becomes like a family. So I think we should treat our co-actors like that
And it's not just actors; it's the staff as well.
as well,
Like
crew as
you
well.
should treat everyone equally.
That's a really good sentiment. You guys have worked together in English Winglish. How old were you both then? And what was your experience like?
Well, for me, it was kind of a blur because I was like 6 years old at that time. So I just, go with the flow. I'll do what my parents tell me or my sister tells me to do, or the director. I was like, yes, the director tells me this, I'll do it. So I was very small at that time.
So it was fun, especially because we went to New York for the shoot, and both of us were there. So both of our parents accompanied us. So it was kind of like a nice family trip. So that was one very good memory. Then, of course, to have the platform to get the opportunity to work in such a big film with such amazing casts with Gauri ma'am and Sri Devi ma'am, and of course, it was like a dream come true. But it's always fun when you're working with your sibling, and that was our first project together, so it was a completely different experience and something we cherish always.
Okay. Um, how did it feel like being mentored by and share the same screen as the legendary Sridevi?
Obviously, amazing.
It was an honor for us.
Yes, and my mom has always been a big fan of. It was so crazy that we got selected for the movie. We were very happy about it, and it was obviously a very great honor.
Definitely, because my mom, she used to tell me she never really fangirls over celebrities that much. But for Sridevi ma'am, she was like that even before she got married. She used to tell me that she had memorized all her songs and all her dance moves and all her dialogues. She was like a hardcore fan. So for her to see her children play her children, it was really uh, unbelievable for her. So yeah, it was, I think that. And apart from that, every time that we've given an interview after English, we've always been asked about this, that how it was to work with her. And that only, I think, shows how such huge of a, she was a superstar, and she is irreplaceable. So I think we can't really put into words how great of an honor it was to work with her.
That's great. You have also acted in Ye Rishta Kya Kehlata Hai. What are your favorite moments?
I worked for the show for about 3.5 years. So there are so many moments that I can't really decide which one is my favorite. So there are more than 100 moments that I remember and I cherish them every time I remember them. So I can't really say which one was my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like we he was there for like few years, and I was there for a few months to a year almost. And it's actually, we both were there together. Our mom used to come with us on the set, so we had this small makeup room which was just ours, and we used to have an amazing time over there. And I think the as I said before, that we should treat our co-stars as a family. So not only was my actual family there, but the cast was also like a family to us. And I think every moment that we spent there was just fun.
And there were so many moments, like I got to play football, I got kidnapped. Like it was a very fun experience. Like I got kidnapped. I was,
Yeah, and I could really resonate with Chicky when she used to cry over maths. I was like, girl, I feel you. I cry over maths all the time. So that was fun.
That's so true. Are you currently working on any projects?
Both of us are not working on any projects. However, we like the reason for that is because he is in his 10th right now.
so I have to focus on my studies because
Yeah,
boards.
and I am preparing for my entrances for my masters. So I am caught up in that. But we do try, like we have recently started our YouTube channel because of the lockdown. Like it just happened, like we just made one video and posted it on my
So it
Instagram.
got about 8 to 9 lakh views, I
Yeah,
guess.
so it kind of went viral. So we were like, and then we made one more which also got a very good response. So we were like, chalo, we'll
Let's
try with YouTube. So we try, we make a few YouTube videos on which we are very inconsistent, but we try our best. So yeah, that's pretty much it, social media at the moment, but not any projects.
That's great. So now we'd like to play a game, rapid fire. Okay. So I ask a question and the answer goes off. Have you ever taken anything from set?
No, our mom is very strict.
She'll not let us do that. We've gotten a lot of things. Like sometimes they give us gifts,
and hampers and
sometimes
stuff, media and
yeah, sometimes they give us gifts, but we haven't taken anything.
Could you tell us one of your embarrassing set stories?
Yeah, so once when I was shooting in Hyderabad for a Telugu movie, I was wearing a sari and my blouse was open from the back, right? So I suddenly heard someone sneeze and I felt my back get wet. And I was like, and then I turned around and it was a very, renowned actor, and he was like really, like he was elder. And I was like, what am I supposed to say? What could I have said? And I was like, oh god, this was so awkward. And he kept doing it. He did it again and again. And there was a point where I just got annoyed. And it was my first day over there. Okay, it was my first day. And I just turned around and I gave him a look, and everybody on the set started laughing. And I got so awkward. And then he removed a water spray from his back. And I was like, oh god. So they pranked me on the first day. And then they did that the entire time I was over there. They would teach me these words in Telugu that I did not know the meaning of, and they would ask me to go and tell it to other people. And I, like a stupid person, would go and say, I don't know what all I've said to what people. But yeah, they pulled a lot of pranks on me, so it was pretty embarrassing.
And even when I was shooting for Ye Rishta Kya Kehlata, I had this, scenario where I was playing for my football team. So there was this shot that the camera is over here. The directors were standing there and they asked me to shoot the ball. And I was very young at that time, so I was not good at football. So I accidentally kicked the ball to the director's face. So he got hurt pretty bad.
Yeah, there are many like that. Like if we come up with these small embarrassing moments, there are many.
Okay. How did you spend your lockdown?
Well, in the starting, like the starting 2 months, I was just enjoying the lockdown because I was at my home. There were not much corona cases. So I was just enjoying watching TV, playing games. Then my school opened. So online classes, my 10. So all I do now is study and sometimes play games. And I do other productive stuff as well, like read novels, sometimes make YouTube videos with my sisters. So yeah, it goes like that.
Yeah, for me, it was pretty much the same. Like in the starting, we were all chilled. Sometime I was baking, someday I was learning a dance.
Sometimes I was ruining my schedule, staying away at the night and
Yeah, we really messed up our schedules. We would stay up all night binge watching TV shows and whatnot.
And then dad used to come and wake up at 6 a.m. And I was like, so nice.
Yeah, he would expect his kids to wake up at that hour, but we were awake because we hadn't slept the whole night. But it was fun. But now we're trying to get our schedule back on track. We're trying to.
I'm on my.
Because you have.
I relate heavily.
My class starts late in the day. So yeah, I wake up for my class and then again I go to sleep.
So that's not even trying,
I
mean, that's what we all do.
Yeah.
If you could play an iconic Bollywood role, which one would you play?
I could play. There are many. I mean, I would love to play Geet from Jab We Met. I would love to play any women-oriented films lead character. Like I could do Padmavat also, and I would love to do Queen also. These are all very fun characters.
I'm like more into action movies. So like any Hrithik Roshan movie, like where you have to show your abs, fight some bad guys. Not
show all the burger you've eaten in the lockdown without running in it.
Now I've started working out. Okay.
Okay.
So like any action movie, like you have to jump off a plane, drive a Formula One car, then kill the bad guy in the end. Obviously,
I think he'll do very well in Gully Boy also because he raps all the time. He'll just hear a word and he'll start rapping on it.
Freestyling.
He's made so many rap songs on YouTube also, and if he's put those songs.
Hey, don't laugh on those.
They're good. Nice. They're good, but he's learning, so I think he's really interested into rap and all. He listens to those songs and he makes me listen to them also.
So what are your tips for young child actors?
Well, I'm also young at that time, so I can't really say much. But I'm just gonna say that you might sometimes feel as if you're gonna miss some opportunities, or you're gonna not having friends, or people, your own friends might get jealous of you at some point. So just don't be sad about it. Just think कि रहने दो यार, होता है ये सब. So your friends might get jealous of you, but just don't overthink it.
There are, there's a preconceived notion that all actors have an attitude, all actors are snobbish, but that's not true. That's definitely not true. But your teachers especially will have that perspective about you. Your friends can have, as you just said, and you should not let all of those things affect you. And you should not think of yourself, even though you're a kid, even though you have achieved a lot of things, there's still your entire life left for you, and there's still so much more that you can achieve. So that's one thing. You should never let your work get to your head at such a young age, because even parents should make sure that that doesn't happen with kids. And one very important thing that I'll say to any young child actor out there is that don't drop out of school. Complete your education, even if it has nothing to do with what you're going to do in your future. At least get graduated or something. Do whatever you like, do arts, do science, whatever you like, but don't leave your education.
And
it's very important.
Don't expect yourself, that you will have that once you are famous, you will have that privilege. But sometimes, being an actor, being famous, it has many disadvantages. Like, as I said, even in school, a teacher scold you and ask you especially, why are you talking? Just because you're an actor, you think we will not scold you. So it happens a lot. So just don't expect that, oh, everyone will treat me very specially.
Yeah, you shouldn't. Yeah, there are a lot of things, but obviously it's
Everything, as you know, it's pros and
pros
cons.
and cons. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And so with that, we wrap up the interview. Thank you so much for joining us, Shivansh and Navika. It was great having you with us.
Thank
It was
you.
fun. Thank you so much, Gaurav.